बोलो जय श्री कृष्ण स्वामी जी की जय। Words failed me. I did not expect the call to speak. Swamiji used to tell us, I will come one by one, but as the thoughts come to my mind, Swamiji used to tell us, every devotee's life is a Ramayana, is a Mahabharata. If my devotee were to start writing, each person were to start writing, they can write volumes. Today I stand tested. You have to give me the words. I stand testimony to the fact that yes, many volumes have been written. I am sure that Swamiji is saying many more volumes will be written and it will continue forever and forever. The first time I met Swamiji, he was very fond of asking me this, so I'll tell you. I had to wait 14 hours to see. From morning, he rushed in, no breakfast, nothing. And in those days, I used to believe that before we go to the temple or before we meet some saint, I had never met a saint before Swamiji, but this was a thought in my mind that we should have food only after meeting. Swamiji, at the first meeting, he has told me everything that he has to say in the first meeting. In the first meeting, he has said, these are only unfolding chapters and events. He said it in 5 minutes. For the Lord, what he speaks in 5 minutes cannot be covered even 5,000 years. Believe me. So he said, next time you come, you eat and come. Then you can lick on your mouth. No formalities. You know, there is another thing, there is a beauty about Swamiji. He is very simple. There is no complexity about him. Every devotee, as I see all of you, I know you have been personally touched and spoken to by Swamiji. It is not like other gurus. All are great. All the gurus are the divine beings. But in our guru, we have a person who has individually touched and blessed all of us. Think of the effort, think of the love that accompanies this act. Every year we spend so much time. I am selfish, I want more time. I must tell you, Swamiji acts in many ways. I had a dream once in Dubai, in which I saw Lord Rama, Sita, Lakshmana and Hanuman. They were all standing there. I cannot describe their color to you. But it was beautiful. Rama looked in so much of grace in his eyes. He said, have you read the Ramayana? Lord Rama asked me, have you read the Ramayana? I was a little, astonished. I said, I just folded my hands. I did not answer that question. Then I came to Swamiji. I said, Swamiji asked me, do you have a dream? I said, yes, Swamiji, I have a dream. What happened in that? So I told him, Swamiji, this is what happened. Swamiji kept silent. He didn't say a thing. Going back, this was one of the many meetings in Dubai. This was a puja in Dubai where we used to sometimes, Swamiji used to do puja for 36 hours. Believe me, 36 hours. Swamiji never sat on a chair. He sat on the ground with the thing. And many miracles used to happen. People used to bring, baskets of fruits. When Swamiji gets up from the puja, not one fruit will remain. I remember that he kept the fruit aside as one of the pujas, and he kept it aside and he did not claim anything. He said this has its purpose. After an hour, a devotee who had rushed away because there was a call for him, urgent call for him, came back to the puja and Swamiji gave him. So coming back to this, at my first meeting, Swamiji had asked me about Kuwait. They said, where is Safa? Where is Kuwait? You know that. I had been in Kuwait to visit my brother. I said, Swamiji, yes, I know. He told me, you will go to Kuwait, I'll meet you there. At that time, I had no idea of going away from Dubai. Absolutely no idea. Events took a turn. I went to Kuwait. Then we invited Swamiji to come. Swamiji was gracious. He blessed us and he came. During one of the pujas, he told me, I am very fond of this autobiography of a yogi by Paramahamsa Yogananda. I read it very often. Then Swamiji said, you know page number so and so, 32. He said, you know that page. So I brought it out. He said, can you read what is there? And in that, Paramahansa Yogananda has said something very, very, very elegant. In one simple sentence, he said, God is simple, rest is complex. Everything else is complex. That was my answer to the theme of when Lord Rama had come and asked, have you read the Ramayana? Every guru's life, Swamiji's, every guru's life is a Ramayana. So many souls they had to cross. And this was an answer. That's why I said, in Swamiji we see that simplicity, we see that elegance, we see that royalty, we see all the characters of a Maharaja, of a Yogi Raja. I don't know if it speaks for us.
Everybody wants to share the experience. Very similar. Okay. What about Jayanthi?
பயப்படாத வீட்டுக்கு போக சொன்னாங்க. அங்கிருந்து வீட்டுக்கு போனவங்க போன் வந்துச்சு, அம்மா கேஸ் எனக்கு ஜெயிச்சிருச்சு, விக்ரம சாமிஜிக்கு கை சொல்லுங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. அதே நேரத்தில் வேலை கிடைக்காம போன ஒரு மாதம் வேலை வந்து அந்த கம்பெனியில் வந்து புது கம்பெனி அப்ளை பண்ணிருந்தான். புது கம்பெனி அப்ளை பண்ணவங்க பழைய கம்பெனிக்காக வந்து தெரிஞ்சு போனவங்க பழைய கம்பெனிக்காக வேலை வந்து ரிசைன் பண்ணிட்டான். ரிசைன் பண்ண உடனே என்ன பண்ணுறது, அதோட உடனே சாமி ஸ்ரீராம் பேப்பர் போட புது கம்பெனி வேலை அப்ளை பண்ணான். அதே மறு மாதமே அதே கம்பெனி பெரிய கம்பெனி வேலையில் இருக்கான். எம்எஸ்சி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸை பாஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கான். எல்லாமே நடக்கலாம். எனக்கு போன மாதம் கேஸ் வெடிச்சு அதோட தீப்பை போய் ஆஃப் பண்ண கேஸை வெடிச்சு எனக்கு குறையெல்லாம் எரிஞ்சிருச்சு. அப்போ நான் குறைய போட்டு இது போட்டு ரெண்டாவது போய் கேஸை போய் ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு தான் அதான் சொல்லுவாங்க, மறந்துட்டு டாக்டர் போன வேணாம், டாக்டர் போனாலும் இருங்க, என்னோட சாமி துண்ணூறு இருக்கு, நான் சாமி துண்ணூறு எடுத்து எல்லாமே தண்ணியில் குறைச்சிட்டு எல்லாமே நான் பூசின ஒன்றுமே இல்லை. அதே நேரத்தில் இன்னொரு சம்பவம் நடந்துச்சு. இதே போன மாதம் கேஸு நான் கோயிலுக்கு போயிட்டு வந்தேன், துர்கை வழக்கு போட்டு வரும்போது கேஸு லோடு இறக்கிட்டு இருக்கான். அந்த லோடு என் மேலே வந்துருச்சு. அதோட ராக்கி அரைச்சி டாக்டர் போன வேலை சுத்தருக்கு டாக்டர் போகிறீங்க வந்து உடனே வீட்டில் வந்து சாமிஜி பூஜை எடுத்து நான் இது பண்ணிட்டேன். இது வரைக்கும் நான் வந்து டாக்டர் போனதே இல்லை. எங்கள் வீட்டில் எல்லாருமே சாமிஜி பூஜை தான், சாமிஜி பூஜையை தான் கொடுத்துருவாங்க. நேற்று முதல்ல மாமா இங்கே வரும்போது சாமிஜிட்ட வரும்போது அவங்க பிரிட்ஜுக்கிட்ட மிருகாசிட்ட எங்கே பிரிட்ஜுக்கிட்ட சொன்னாங்க. அங்கே வந்து அசண்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. மாமா இங்கே வந்து எல்லாமே மாமா எல்லாமே சாமியார் இருந்து சேவை செஞ்சுட்டு வீட்டுக்கு போய் அதெல்லாம் டாக்டர் போகலாம், மாமா டாக்டர் மட்டும் சாப்பிடாதீங்க, நீங்கள் இருங்க, நான் வீட்டில் போய் சாமிஜி பூஜை எடுத்து எல்லாம் பூஜிட்டு நல்லா தூங்குறாங்க, நீங்கள் ரெஸ்ட் எடுத்து 10 மணிக்கு வாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு வந்தேன். அதே மாதிரி எங்கள் ஒன்று சம்பவம் வேளாண்லாம் நடந்துகிட்டு இருக்கு. என் பிள்ளைங்க வேலை இல்லாமல் இருந்துச்சு. ஒருத்தருமே வேலையில் படிச்சுட்டு வேலை இல்லாமல் இருந்துச்சு. என்ன பண்ணுறது, கப்பல் ஆக்சிடென்ட் ஆச்சு, கப்பலுக்கு வேலை இல்லை, பிள்ளைங்களுக்கும் வேலை இல்லை. அதோட சாமிஜி வந்து நான் கும்பிட இன்னைக்கு பிள்ளைங்கள ஒரு பிள்ளைங்க சிங்கப்பூரில் ₹1,00,000 சம்பாதிக்கலாம், 2,00,000 சம்பாதிக்கலாம். என்னோட சந்தோஷம் நிறைய சந்தோஷமா இருக்கும். நான் வீடோட எல்லாருமே சந்தோஷமா விளக்காட நாங்கள் இருக்கிறோம். விக்ரம சாமிஜிக்கு விக்ரம சாமிஜிக்கு விக்ரம சாமிஜிக்கு.
நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கல்யாணம் துபாயில் இருந்தபோது என்னோட ஹஸ்பண்ட் வந்து ஆஃபீஸ் விஷயமா பஹ்ரைன் போயிருந்தாரு. அப்போ புதுசாக வீடு பார்த்து அப்போ தான் போயிருக்கோம். ஸோ இவர் போனதுக்கப்புறம் ஆகஸ்ட் தவிர பஹ்ரைன் போயிருக்காரு. ஆகஸ்ட் 4 அன்னைக்கு வீடெல்லாம் செட் பண்ணணுங்கிறதுனால நான் 6 o'clock எழுந்திரிச்சு எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக செட் பண்ணி முடிக்கும்போது 11:30 ஆகிடுது. ஒன்லி காஃபி மட்டும்தான் சாப்பிட்டு இருந்தேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் சுவாமிஜி பூஜையில பார்த்ததுக்கப்புறம் ஜஸ்ட் நான் கிளிக் பண்ணேன், யாராவது வந்து டிஃபன் பண்ணி கொடுத்தா நல்லா இருக்குமே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஸோ எகைன் என்ன பண்ணேன், எல்லா வீட்டிலலாம் க்ளீன் பண்ணி முடிச்சுட்டு குப்பையெல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணேங்கிறதுனால ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃப்ளோர் நான் இருந்தேன். ஸோ கிரவுண்ட் ஃப்ளோரில் போய் இந்த குப்பையெல்லாம் போட்டுட்டு ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு ஃபியூ செகண்ட்ஸ் தான் சுவாமிஜிகிட்ட வேண்டிகிட்டே போனேன். சுவாமிஜி எல்லாத்துக்கும் மிராக்கிள் பண்ணுறா, நம்ம பண்ண அப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு. பட் சுவாமிஜி அதே போல் எனக்கு என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னா, நான் வீட்டுக்கு ஜஸ்ட் என்ட்ராய் குப்பையை போட்டுட்டு மேலே வரேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃப்ளோரில் டோர் மெயின் டோரில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு பேக் இருந்தது. என்ன பேக்குன்னு பார்த்தா அங்கே வந்து தேராவில் நான் இருந்தேன், அம்பா ரெஸ்டாரண்ட்டோட பேக் இருந்தது. அதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஏதோ சம் டிஃபன் இருந்தது. ஆகிட்டோன்னா எனக்கு தெரியாது. நான் என்ன பண்ணேன், ஐ வாஸ் திங்கிங் யார் இங்கே வச்சிருக்கா தெரியலன்னு சொல்லிட்டு எகைன் நான் கால் பண்ணேன். கால் பண்ணி கேட்டால் என்ன அப்படின்னா, இல்லை மேடம் உங்கள் ஃப்ளோரில் வந்து மொத்தம் 12 வீடு இருக்கு. பட் நான் எல்லா வீட்லையும் போய் கேட்டேன், நீங்கள் தான் பண்ணியிருக்கணும். ஏன்னா ஒருத்தர் ஃபோன் பண்ணி சொன்னார். நான் நினச்சேன் ஜஸ்ட் தோசை மட்டும் தான் நினச்சேன். பட் சுவாமிஜி ஸ்பெஷலாக பூரி சார் அண்ட் மசாலா செகண்ட் இது வந்து நான் ஒரு துளசி வளர்த்தேன் துபாயில். ஆல்மோஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு டெட் செகண்ட் இன்சிடென்ட் எனக்கு. சுவாமிஜி வந்து எத்தனையோ பேருக்கு மிராக்கிள் பண்ணுறாரு. சுவாமிஜியோட விபூதியை தான் நான் எல்லாத்துக்கும் போடுவேன். ஸோ சுவாமிஜி விபூதியை அந்த வாட்டரில் மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக ஊற்றினேன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, எல்லாம் போயிடுத்து, தூக்கி தான் போகிற ஸ்டேஜ். இன்னைக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அழகாக என் ஃப்ரெண்டு வீட்டில் இருக்கு, சூப்பராக வளர்ந்துருக்கு. கிரெடிட் கோஸ் டு சுவாமிஜி. தேர்டு வந்து பஹ்ரைன் என்னோட ஹஸ்பண்ட் வந்து ஆஃபீஸ் விஷயமா மீட்டிங் இருக்கு, இன்னைக்கு லஞ்சுக்கு வரமாட்டேன் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாரு. ஸோ நான் தானேங்கிறதுனால சிம்பிளாக குக் பண்ணலான்னு சொல்லும்போது 12:30 என் ஹஸ்பண்ட் கூப்பிட்டு இன்னைக்கு நான் வந்து சாப்பிட வரேன், ஸோ நீ வந்து எல்லாம் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணி வை அப்படின்னாரு. அந்த டென்ஷனில் நான் சாம்பார் பண்ணேன், டபுள் டைம் சால்ட் போட்டேன். ஸோ போட்டதுக்கப்புறம் போய் டேஸ்ட் பண்ணி பார்க்குறேன், பயங்கர உப்பாக இருந்தது. ஸோ நேராக என்ன பண்ணேன், சுவாமி போட்ட முன்னாடி ஐ வாஸ் டான்சிங், ப்ளீஸ் சுவாமிஜி சேவ் மீ சொல்லி சுவாமிஜி விபூதி போட்டேன். ஸோ என் ஹஸ்பண்ட் வந்தாரு, வந்து சாப்பிட்டு பார்த்துட்டு இன்னைக்கு சாம்பார் ரொம்ப டேஸ்டாக இருக்கு.
Next time is really good. Get out of it. We got to explain that in English.
There are so many miracles actually. In fact, before I met Swamiji, he started doing big miracles for us. That is around 15 years back. My husband met Swamiji, and at that we were going through a lot of problems. He was in Dubai and I was in India, Bangalore, and we used to have fights for only one thing, that he never used to write letters to me, and once in a while he used to call me. And when he had met Swamiji, he never used to believe anybody also. But when he went to meet Swamiji, that's because of my brother-in-law, he went to meet Swamiji. And he had to wait there. I'm very emotional because I was crying, that's why I cannot speak. I'm sorry about it coming. And he had to wait to meet Swamiji more than 8 hours. Nearly 9.5 hours he was waiting. Then Swamiji called, who is Ravi? Then my brother told him, Ravi, Swami is calling your name, so you go and meet him. Ravi said, no, this is such a big crowd. Actually, the people were overflowing from the flat. Even on the staircase, people were waiting. Swami was in the room. And Ravi said, so many Ravis will be there, so I'm not going now. Then again, after 5-10 minutes, Swami said, who is Ravi who came on visit Pisa? Again, he didn't go. Because he thought many people will be there, no? He's coming and came on visit Pisa. Then after that, Ravi said, who came from Palkad? Ravi from Palkad on visit Pisa. then he went inside. Then Swami just looked at him. You don't believe any gurus, any astrologer and all. Then he didn't say anything. Because he respects, he doesn't say anything bad things about him. And Swami said, you didn't want to come actually. The person who came with you had to pull you. Then he said, yes, Swami. Then next question, Swami said, why are you not writing letters to your wife? You will not believe, even that day morning when he called me, I was really fighting with him. I said, I don't want your phone call because I miss you a lot, I need your long letters. He said, I cannot write because he was also tensed up there. then you have to understand, he was telling me. It was not a good conversation we had over the phone. Then this is the first thing Swami asked him, why are you not writing letters to your wife? She is missing you very badly there. And he was totally surrendered with that one question. Then he meant the next thing what he told him was about my brother, who is Sunny, why he is always sitting in the computer. That was also true. He was 24 hours he is on the computer. And many things like that he started telling, and he said, who sings nicely in your family? And then my husband said, my wife sings. And Swami said, she is going to be my very strong devotee, and she is going to sing with me, she is going to travel with me in many places. And that also actually he didn't believe maybe that time. Then he said, how was the interview which you attended today? Then my husband said, it was okay. Swami said, you will not get that job. But last week you had a good offer, but you didn't want to accept. But it is okay. You will be attending one more interview. It will be in a shipping company, and you will be joining there between the 20th and the 24th. This is the sentence he told. And as he said, that job which he attended that day was not okay, and he didn't get the job. Then another interview that he had, it was in a shipping company, and he was happy actually with the interview and all, and he thought he will get the job. And regarding the salary, what he asked, they didn't want to pay, and so he thought, okay, that is also not there. He was very desperate, and he told my brother-in-law, what the somebody said, I will get this job and all, no, I don't think I will get it. And you will not believe, on the 23rd night, this happened on the 31st, the interview, okay? The 23rd night, when he went to bed to sleep, he got a call from the MD of that company. He said, Ravi Shankar, you come tomorrow and join. We can pay what you wanted. And he went and joined, and on the way back, he knew there was a puja somewhere, and he wanted to go and thank Swamiji. Then he went there, and because of the crowd, he was thinking what to do, how to go inside, because he was new. He didn't know anybody. Suddenly, Swamiji told the volunteers, when Ravi Shankar is there, he had come to thank me, ask him to come inside. And another shock for him. He went inside, he couldn't believe that. And he did namaskar to Swamiji, saying thanks. And he also wanted to ask him when he could take me to Dubai. But then he didn't want to, because it was so crowded, he didn't want to disturb Swami. But Swami said, I know what you are thinking. Very soon she'll be with you. You don't worry. And that day onwards, he is totally surrendered to Swamiji. He never missed any puja. And as Swamiji said, within 2 months I could join him. And he also told in the first visit itself, ask your wife to go to the Jayanthi Hanumanji temple and do the puja there. When she visits the temple, it will be an auspicious day over there. There will be a celebration in that temple. And that day onwards, he started writing long letters to me. Really. Love letters I started getting. So he 4-5 pages he was writing about Swamiji. And I was reading it to my mom and my brother and my uncle. And we all went to that temple. Monday, my brother said, okay, we'll go to that temple. When we went there, we didn't know it was Ramanavami day. Big celebration was going on there, and there was a big crowd. And I don't know why the priest had come to me and my family. They had 5 of us were there. And he had just taken us in front of the Hanumanji idol. He made us sit there. He made us do the puja. Swami, I don't know why. Thank you so much, Swami. That also was a big miracle. It took a long time before I explained. And so many things. He saved my daughter from the swimming pool when she was swimming, and suddenly Swamiji said, I want to see her. She was small. I want to see where she is swimming. And from the balcony, it was very hot. In summer, Dubai it is very hot, but Swamiji stood there in that heat, and he kept asking, where is which is Samu? Then we were showing, and Swami kept, from the 10th floor, we kept see little only, all the children were swimming. He kept doing like this, all the best, all the best. We didn't know why he was doing it. Suddenly, he said, come inside, come inside. He just pushed us Seriously, we went and opened. She and her friends completely drenched. She was crying. All of them were crying, all the kids. It seems she was drowning. That time Swamiji took us inside. He didn't want us to see her. And one parent luckily was there. And the securities were not there at that moment. And that lady put this thing floating for my daughter, and she saved her from the deep side. Like that, so many incidents are there. And recently we were going through, for the last 4 months, actually it is just because of Swamiji, we are alive and I am here. And for the last 3.5 months, we were going through such a big problem, which was created by one of my husband's very old friend, and which we thought he is a true friend. Just for his selfish benefits and selfish interest, he created such a big problem for my husband, which was, we just couldn't believe. Which was not that he would have lost the job, nothing. Beyond that, we cannot even imagine that kind of a tension. And he called me from there, and he is not a weak person. He's a very strong person, my husband. He doesn't cry, he doesn't get us, nothing. And he was sounding so desperate, he couldn't talk, the words were not coming. When he told me, I don't know, I was dumb. I said, call Swamiji. And Swamiji was not there in Madras, nobody was getting him in Madras. And Swamiji was in another country. We called there, Swamiji picked up the phone. Swami said, nothing to worry, I am there, nothing will happen. But this was, I don't know, me and my daughter, we were only crying. The home atmosphere totally changed. And I told my husband, I think we all will, we'll do something. We'll jump from the balcony. Because we don't want to leave without you. I told my husband, me and my daughter, we don't want to leave without you. I saw him for the first time, he was crying. Then he was telling to whom I will share this. He couldn't share this to his friends. That was such a big, very dangerous issue. So he didn't want to share it with anybody. What will I do, Rama? Then you will not believe, at the same moment, Swamiji called him. Swami said, maybe you don't have to worry. Talk to Satish Bhaskar. Then immediately, he just only tells Satish Bhaskar, he will be there for you. And throughout, for so many things he had to do, which Mr. Satish had helped him. It was such a big help because he could tell everything to him, Swamiji. Because that day it was losing, Then Swami said, you don't worry, just do some kesari and put in the puja. Every day I started making prasad. Every day. I never used to do that. Only Thursdays or Saturdays I used to do. But it was like a, mandir. Our house has become like a mandir, Swamiji. Always in the puja room praying. And Swamiji said, no, within 1.5 months or 2 months, everything will be settled. He was very angry with that person. Swami also met him once. And Swami said, I am going to teach him a lesson. So you don't worry, everything will be sorted out. I am going to do a miracle. And when Swami is very angry with that person, don't worry, Devi. You are very true and very honest. And my husband is such this thing. He has only good habits. And what happened was, what all the sentence he told us over the phone about that person, what all he wants to tell that person. He said, I will convey the same sentences to him in a different form. And just after maybe 1 week or something, my husband's one of very old good friend. He was away from Dubai. He was in Calcutta. He landed up. He is also a friend of that person also. So he came to know about this from that person. Immediately he called up my husband. How come you didn't tell me? How could you, this thing, 1.5 months, how could you both tolerate this? And I know what to do. And my husband said, just leave it, Swamiji will do something. Then you know what happened? He called that person and he spoke to him, he threatened him like anything. The same sentence what Swamiji told us. You will not believe. The same thing. He told like that. Guy got really scared, He knew he was going to be in trouble. He said, no, please tell them I should not have done this. And I will not create any more problems. And we just couldn't believe. call her Swamiji. Swami said, I already, gave him nicely. This is the first sentence he told. Now everything is settled just because of Swamiji. It is such a big miracle. And Swami told us, now this Jayanthi, I am going to celebrate to destroy those kind of people. Nobody should create problems to innocent people. These kind of people I have to destroy. And 2-3 weeks back when Saturday Puja was there on live, I put in watch because my computer was crashed and I was wondering what to do. I went to Connect's place, Connect Raj's house. I told my husband to drop me there, let me watch. And his wife said, Amma, what is it? You don't have to ask, you just come. While going in the car, again, it was hurting him, how that person could do like that. He said, how could he do that like that, Amma? I hope someone will come fast and do something. He kept telling that only. 10 minutes, we were in the car, he was talking only about that. And you will not believe, in the chat, Swami asked, what about that M who created problem for Ravi? I'm going to teach him a lesson, this and that. So many things he was talking in the mic. He was holding the mic and looking at the camera as he was looking at me. So long he was talking. Everybody would have seen it. Yeah. Half an hour or something, he was talking only about that. That was the answer for my husband, what he was talking to me in the car. Swami, really, no words to thank you, Swami. Not only this birth, and all my births, Swami. I'm sure. Sitting here when Swami asked about Ravi, I started crying here. I couldn't stop, When I think of that, it is terrifying, I started crying, Swami, I couldn't stop. And you were drinking water, you gave me half. You drank half and you said you drink. After that, I become calm, thanks a lot, Swami.
Another thing, I'm saying it with Jayanthi. They have palace, big palace. Usually, this is all these palace. And we are quite happy. That everywhere, toilet, cooler, hall, system, everywhere I can see my photo. Something, how is it? I don't think I'm wire for them. Okay, what you got? I don't know.
Wire portal and the Bagam.
Swami made the photo real also. That also he did one. Let me say that also, Swami. One Swami said when he was not staying with us, he was in Sunitaji's house. So he said he will come to light the lamp and we were waiting. Such a long time, right in the morning. He was supposed to come around 9 o'clock. But then around 2 o'clock he came there. And I opened the door, only Sunita was there. Sunita said, sorry Amma, Swami cannot come. I couldn't accept that, I just went to the puja room and the big photo was there. I told Swami, what is the Swami? We were waiting and at the last minute, after waiting so long, you are telling you cannot come. This is not fair. If you know my bhakti, and I know you are real Anjanaya, make this photo real. I was telling this loudly. Then I was telling hey, Sunita, I didn't even say hello to her. I just turned Swami was standing there.
The photograph is there. You want to prepare salsa, different, curry and all that, anytime. That this is all food. Because I don't know, something like be happy. They think everybody before she does that she wants to offer to Swami the place. But it is very nice. Whenever I come to my honest people, this one also fair and little more it is not good, Later, nowadays, I'm getting good food from there. All doctors with me, they are very, very sincere. They are not sincere, automatically they come to this stage. But outlook, I remember, and then Shubha, she was sharing about the plan. There are a lot of plans, One plan almost.
One plan totally died, Swami. When I went to Malaysia, I brought one plan from there, and which has totally died. And more than 6 months, it was like like a black thing, totally dried off. And I told Swami last time when he came there, Swami, if you touch it, will start flowing. Swami just laughed, and Swami just touched it. That day he was leaving also. And after 1 week, I saw one small green leaf was coming. Now it has 12 leaves, Swami. It is growing. I'm happy with
Swamiji ki Jai. My contact with Swamiji takes back about 19 years. That is on June 10th, 89. There was a knock at my door. One of my colleagues, Hanuman, very unusual. Today he was in a particular place in Jayanthi space. Swamiji was making reserves. What is it? Swamiji? Swamiji said, is there any moral problem I told you? Yes. He is getting a transfer. This is the starting point. Probably that was the decision Swamiji had in my mind that I should come and this school. We ourselves call ourselves the Hanuman world. So whatever Swamiji does to the world, we just dance it. So that was the occasion on which Swamiji wanted me to come into this world. He is getting a transfer. In the transfer period, the government studies was over. So I thought somebody is talking something maybe not about it. Then 10 days, I got a transfer.
Please give me 1 way.
Then I went and joined at Trichy, came back for the weekend. My wife told me, Hanuman, I said the other day, why don't you go and see something? So I went to there, thinking that recommendations would do. So I took his visiting card and came to Swamiji's house just before I parked my scooter. I had a parked my scooter as I was entering. Harry came. I hope Harry is there. Harry came out rushing. You took scooter number 5846. Swamiji calls you. I was really wondering. I am parking a scooter somewhere and somebody person says, Swamiji calls you. I have a visiting card of so. Then I went inside. The first word he asked was, Naya Remo. I didn't know he was the CEO. Then when I transferred to Swamiji, normally in Yara Namamari. Yes, Swamiji, I normally never believed. I believe in God. Then Swamiji asked me to sit down. The entire day I sat down. And Swamiji kept on giving me whatever more he takes, he gives me something. And till the evening he kept me. At about 8 o'clock, it was like the Anjaneya's will is you should be separated from your family for 1 year. Otherwise, a great calamity will come upon you. It was very good, he told me. I went and went back 11th month. I never tried everything. I never approached anybody. I got everything. Starting point with Swamiji and that Jayanthi second Jayanthi over, I did Swamiji. Later on, what happened, I brought all the 3,000 children. And Swamiji said, you are going to be a journalist, you are going to be a doctor, you are going to be a computer engineer. And my first daughter, she spoke English and maths, I thought she was going to be engineering. She went and joined literature, BA literature. Because I am not interested in journalism. So he joined BA, finished BA, and after BA he joined media professor. But then next month she came and told me, apply for MA journalism, go to university. So Swamiji got her admission in MA journalism, she is a journalist. The third one was my second daughter. He said she would find it difficult even to get a DSC admission, but she will be a doctor. She will go to America, she will write the examination there. I will go and visit her. There will be puja in her home and she will be well settled. And the thought of going to America is, you have to write US ceremony. I paid and got her the hall ticket from Singapore. Next day she has to fly. The previous day was Jayanthi, she was to play Veena here. And the previous day Swamiji came on Swapnam and said, you are not going to Singapore. Swamiji, next day we rushed up and came here. Swamiji got a ticket, paid the money 22,000. And Swamiji said 22,000 or whatever 9,000 and 10,000 and I wear a ticket and all tickets. It is nothing for you, you will pay back that in terms of tax. And she didn't go, she didn't write the exam. And later on, Swamiji also said, she is going to take up the examination with a place, the initial starting at I. She went to Illinois after marriage, she wrote the examination there, she finished her MD in engineering. She is well settled. 7 years she never had a child. Year before last Jayanthi, Swamiji said, Anjaneya is coming to your house. You won't believe, the date given on the 5th of December, whereas she pre-delivered on 5th of November, on a Saturday, 5th of November, Saturday and Moon Nakshatra, all relating to Anjaneya. Coming to my son, Swamiji said he is going to be a computer engineer. Finally, he got only triple electrical electronics. Swamiji said his life is only going to be state Vidyasama America Power. The word, very young word used by Swamiji was Vidyasama America Power. Normally, the husband goes to a foreign country, the wife goes back to Canada visa. Then later on, they get settled there. Here in this case, my daughter-in-law went to America first. My son went behind on a dependent visa. Never in the history of American immigration, a boy getting a visa with a green card within 3 months of his arrival there. He is likely to get his green card in the end of this month. And getting a job and Anjaneya's birthday Moora Nakshatram on Tuesday he is joining there in New Jersey on a company that has been offered. These are the various experiences I have. I can keep on telling, I don't want to hold a lot more. I am telling the entire day to committee. I am really grateful to committee for giving me an opportunity to put my directors I have in my family so far. Thank you so much.
myself in my personal life and to my friends. I think all of you who have assembled here because Swami has somehow, he told me that, okay, this Jayanthi you are coming. And I would like to mention in this context about vocation.
who also most of you must be knowing. And Gopi was a firm devotee of Vikrama Swamiji, and he has attended already, I think, 11 Hanuman Jayanti. And I have known him for almost more than 11 years in the puja, but we were not so close. But Swamiji brought him closer to me in that year, I think from October. He started coming to my house, and almost in a week he is there 4 days. And he will come and sit, we will talk until midnight. I am a person who normally goes to bed very early. But after, if he comes to my house, we will talk about Swamiji, about religion and about everything that comes. And we will sing bhajans. And when he comes to our house, we are so happy that we feel like that Swami is coming to our house. And he only took me to Hanuman Jayanti. He said, I am going for Jayanti, you must come this time, and I am booking your ticket. So I said, Govinda, I have to check my office, because Swami always said work is important. Work is like worship. So I always give priority to my work. Even then I came here for the Jayanti. And when Swamiji came to Dubai first, I was there also. And at that time it was just mouth-to-mouth communication. So the first meeting, I remember 5 is a good number which Swamiji liked. The first meeting there was 14 people who assembled, and we were trying and discussing how to conduct pujas. And it grew, that all religious people, Muslims, Hindus, Christians, everybody used to come. And there used to be puja in my house. It will start usually in the Gulf, as you may know, Thursday and Friday. Thursday is the weekend and Friday is holiday. So the puja will start around 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it will end sometime Saturday in the evening. And all time Swamiji is sitting. Swamiji just sit with the dhoti and he gives Arulvak. At that time Swamiji was not sitting, but he is talking hours and hours, sitting there. Sometimes 16 hours continuously sitting. But we people, we are all selfish. We don't think Swamiji is sitting there, he is not having a glass of water. Everybody wants what he is going to talk about me. So, Swamiji's love, that I don't have any words to say how he loves. Sometimes he will give you beating, but that is also because of his love. And he will shape you. Once you reach his feet, he will shape you. He always says, I am carpenter, I will shape you. I will make the shape that you need. And tension, only thing is you have to be 100%, you have to have 100% faith. You give all your problems to his feet and believe in him. He is like God, and he is God. He is God because God speaks through him, and we can see God through him. And most of the people experience, in my case actually, I experienced God through him. And I could really feel most of the time, whenever just I want to, I think, he is there. He is there always protecting all of us. So just I want to say, don't think about just, the benefits that we are getting, but just think about love. Love is God. Have love, have the unity. Don't think of any religion, as Swamiji has clearly written here. God appears in any form. He can come in any form. So this is the form that we are experiencing now. But we can see through any form. And tension, even Swamiji was saying it was raining here heavily. But if we have belief, if you have faith, Swamiji knows this Hanuman Jayanti is going to be marvelous, colorful and everything. Nothing will happen. So faith is very important. And my only prayer to Swamiji is, Swamiji, please keep me always at your feet. And my request to you is, all our family want to come for this Jayanti, always. So please bring all of us. And I want to be a devotee always, always in all my life. And I will never forget your love.
Many words are ready for that. You can and afternoon, when I was and further I will talk some more with their experience.
बोलो सतगुरु महाराज की श्री विक्रम स्वामी जी की I love to speak about my Swami. God can speak to you in any form that what you want. He can come to you the way you want, the way you like it, the way you worship. And Swamiji can show all those ways to all our children. I can tell one experience where he can intersect our mind, you know. Mind is a very, very complex thing where we can see he can intersect your mind and he can tell you I am here. And only God can do that. Intercepting mind is not an easy thing. And he can exactly catch you exactly where you are. Even we do not know where we are also. One of the pujas which happened in Kuwait, I was with Swamiji and Amma. And Swamiji was talking on various issues. I was registering, all are important. You know, when I go to Swamiji, it is an yajna for me. It is a complete prayer for me. And I was remembering all the things, one by one, one by one, one by one. In between, there is one thought came into my mind. What? Through whom you realize God is your God. It came once, it came twice, it came thrice. In a span of 5 minutes. Where Swamiji was telling so many things, I am recollecting them, and this thought, how it came, I do not know. But it is registered. You know, when people do Shatavdhanam, you know, they put bell. You have to remember that bell also. This word is like a bell for me. It is not my thought. Something came into my mind. Okay, I am registering that. When, after that, few seconds later, I was about to tell the same thing to Swamiji, and Swamiji just looked at me. Through whom you realize God is your God. And he told me twice again the same thing what I had in my mind, which happened few seconds before. He was repeating the same thing to me 3 times. Exactly 3 times. And the same thing came to me 3 times in my mind. He can intersect our mind. He can know what exactly is in our mind. And sometimes Swamiji tells very, very important thing, memory. You know, if you don't remember, I remember. Lovely word. You know, there are certain things we think memory is ours. No, memory is God. That's what he teaches us. When we talk about, Swamiji talks to many devotees on various issues. What happened to your 5 dinar? What happened to your 10 dinar? Probably we would have spent that, but we don't remember. You know, that time Swamiji, no, but people who are around, you know, they get confused. No, Swamiji is talking 5 dinar and he says, I don't have 5 dinar. He had 5 dinar, but he spent it, but he forgot it. That time Swamiji will say, okay, no problem. If you don't remember, I will remember for you. You know, exactly after 2 or 3 hours later, you will remember, yes, I have that 5 dinar with me, and I spent it at so and so place. When Swamiji asks, we do not know. That moment we don't realize he is asking about that one. But when we give answer, I do not know. That time he tells, no, never mind. He is kind, you know. He is very kind. He says, if you don't remember, I remember. That means he is assuring us that he sees him once, he shows that much love. I really love that, you know. The universal love, the universal peace, the unity that when you see, when Swamiji is showing to every one of us how much we realize everybody has to feel by himself. I see that universal love in him. I see that universal peace in him. And I see that universal strength in him. And that's why he is giving us that confidence, that love, that peace, and that strength in each and every one of us. You know. And my moments with Swamiji, I treasure these moments in great depths. You know, he is my Lord, he is my Guru, he is my everything. And those are the treasures of my life. And I will not say my life, and it is his life. Because when we go closer and closer to his feet and surrender to him, we no more exist. And it is he who is operating in us, and he makes us realize that. That is most important. And he teaches two important things: faith and devotion. You can see God everywhere. You can see God everywhere. And he teaches us in the most simplest way for the current times, the current situations, and the current world. I will not say practical. I will say he is a life of us. You know, as time changes, practices changes. As practices changes, your environmental aspect changes, your thinking changes. He makes us realize God in that way. We don't have to struggle to realize God. He makes us realize God in that manner. And each one of us has that treasure. Live in that treasure. Go in that faith. Go in that devotion and surrender to His feet. You can see God everywhere, and that way Swamiji says God is everywhere. We can see God in every aspect. Even when you believe, we can see the God in our own family, in our own surroundings, in our own things around us. He makes us realize all of these things. He doesn't leave a single thing for us not to realize. Only thing is we have to open up ourselves. And it is not we who have to open up. It is His Kripa makes us open up that. You know, we think that we are achieving. We are the winners. We are not the winners. Because of grace of God, we are the winners. Because of grace of God, we are the winners. We are not the true winners. The true winner is God only. All the time true winner is God only. And Swamiji teaches us all these things. And when we go closer to Swamiji, he makes us realize that God is everywhere. And he shows, you know, there's one bhajan, Swamiji's one bhajan, there's beautiful, you know. तुम्ही प्रेम हो, तुम्ही करुणा हो, तुम्ही मोक्ष हो, मेरा विक्रम स्वामी. No, Guru Mata Pita, that bhajan is beautiful, you know. You are the prema, you are the karuna, you are the moksha, you are the ultimate. Yes, yes. Wonderful. It's a wonderful thing, you know. He makes us realize every, you know. You take any bhajan, you take any bhajan, anything, you know, he makes us realize. And God is one everywhere. He will not say, you see God only in this picture. He says, you see everywhere, in your neighbors, in your friends, in your wife, in your children, in your parents, in your Guru. Through Guru only we can realize all these things. And this is not our achievement. Remember, whatever we achieve in our life, okay, is because of God's grace. Is because of Guru Kripa. When it comes to the Guru Kripa, my experience is strong and deep within. I will say, Guru is God. Guru is God only. And God only can heal us, God only can uplift us, God only can realize us. There is nothing that we have to realize by ourselves. Without His knowledge, without His power, we cannot realize, we cannot do anything. And once we see this, then we realize, yes, God is there. When Swamiji speaks certain things, you know, they are so beautiful, so wonderful, and each word is a Veda. Each word is a Veda. Each word is a Veda. Is Rama mantra, is Krishna mantra, is Sai mantra, is everything. You know, each word is I take this opportunity to thank my Lord, my Guru, my everything. Thank you so much.
Today is the day we never expected. See, I don't feel natural. But today, today you are sharing. Still many people are waiting to share their experience, but because of time, because we actually have to talk about how now changed. Yeah, we have to talk about that. Swamiji, I am so happy. Many devotees follow to go to watching. At the same time, some devotees came because of that time they don't know what work they do. They don't come and meet from. Now all devotees start writing their experience. That we can go to our website, and then when they go through that, they get some confidence and get very essential for the message. Today, this function, uniquely, I told you myself, is our chairman of this area. Every year, morning is first, they work us, every year. This year also because chairman, the municipality, police department, election, all over the world, love and unity. Which I cannot forget, which nobody can forget. So we can do church or mosque, anywhere in the world. We can sleep, we cannot sleep. All we know. Everybody is good and nice, but because of the circumstances, we have to change. Okay, that time, today, music program, many things are there. Now, we are all happy with because everyone has their own problems. But my problems may be just a problem to you. Other problems will have to stay. First of all, in 2008, colorful, wonderful, peaceful, good health. Always I used to get more money, more problem. Less money, less problem. There is no money, zero problem. We need money also. Money can do everything. Money can pay. Money is not really essential. Still many things that they want to start up, someone must be there to stop it. My remote control with all of my doctors. Real remote control. It's Swami. When Swami is with me, when you believe in Swami Vidyodhara, like correct? Yes, sir. That's why I feel hungry because of this happiness you have forgotten. We are feeling hungry because of the happiness you have forgotten.
Volunteer.
Because of the chair.
Volunteer. Yeah.
Thank you. In a Vatican, countries are for the past 90 years, 80 years. Regularly is coming from just waiting. Now this keep safe. Now what I have to do, today is a special case. Malavashama, Nadana Vatican. Yenandam, Indra Saman, and I will put this on the carpet. Number Carol Badi, Octagon here, I cannot time the Carol. I am there. Then the other bar is the one, some is a put. The other bar is not we never expected about this. Then there, Mama Munjo and I started everybody. Many people were sitting. We talked to those everybody. Correct application. First of all, peaceful, health, colorful atmosphere, unity, but endless. Anyway, our chairman is there, we can be here. Because of his service only, we are sitting, and yesterday, and not for me, and day for yesterday, I think he was running every day. This guy, nothing can stop it. Except nothing. Believe, that was like God celebration. Pray to him, what happiness is best. You pray from your heart. You get to the miracle. Actually, today you are sitting. Son, hey, Hare Baba, maybe because people are in the circle, situation why. I want to show them I am here. God is there. Without the knowledge, not even think. Okay? It is a short period. Yesterday, the things they happened. It was thanks to God. So Bangalore is the place we can see a lot of church, Jawai. When you are here, the old days, the beginning, this place. What of churches are there? After that, not in everything. Mentally, physically. Olden days, there was no sugar, no pressure. Those days, the temples, the church was very far. Even then, now my doctors, they will go and pray home. What can pray? When you reach the temple, you can see the see the statue of God. Mental peace. What is the first exercise? Physical activity. No sugar, no pressure. Nowadays, everybody is so busy with the time schedule. See that, something, a Baba wants to go to he wants to office. Very good. But now it's starting to then you can see one people. Please forgive. This is a standard. In between the accident and an accident, like nothing happened to me. Even then, that he wants to the office and he meets the boss is there. He wants to explain what happened. He said, I don't want this because I want to work to repeat that. Everyone is so busy with the shit. Because the tension, something, all youngsters, boys and girls, church anywhere. Girl is strong, girl may be happy. Even parents are confused. Your research is coming in. No. I return, I get there. If we have many places, we are small kids, examination. But in the primary school, examination was good in one. Doing it. The child, he talks of mother, spiritual, what did you say? Who is he? God. You God. I forgot one I said. I was like that. Church everywhere. You have to become realize very possible. Where the Shastra through that you can realize God. The important karma. You learn all the things, you are talking to your karma. Karma is most important. When you do sincerely, you know the search code for everybody. Yes, he doesn't have any religion. He formed. That they are also going to do that. You can worship, you don't do change the method of worship. You universe, one God, one religion. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Best of luck. And again and again, I pray all of you, and you pray for me.
Yes.
Without baptism, no good. Because Now I will thanks to him for sitting in front of us. Every year for the past 2 years, he was doing sincerely. See, God is coming through him to any form. Now, this, all doctors, unity is there. But in the Lord, is absent. His blessing, his help, and say, still I think that has to happen. We have to pray for that. That is like March, April. The first time, every year was sincerely. Today, thanks to God. God even really God himself wait for this. The another time was next day the God was very very popular on the area. I said very well the there is a satisfaction and we will present the part of it. Now, again, I was there. I like it, one more two. Then other children are then we get it. So, you have to perform. I have to listen. You all want to listen and enjoy. Many things are there. You want to stay here. Many devotees are there, and many devotees are here. Afternoon, when the program still, time is this, want to share experience. Because everybody having their own experience, they have to more than 1 week or 1 month, more than 1 month. They have to share. Actually, many devotees all over the world. Many devotees coming from Shanghai, US, Canada, all over the world, they are watching. That after the we have to work for each country. Welcome back in the very good.
இது வந்து 2 4 6 ஆமா எல்லாம்
அமெரிக்காவில் இருக்காங்க நந்தினி நந்தினி இதெல்லாம்
கவரில் இது மாத்திரம்
ஃபஸ்ட்டு எனக்கு நம்ம இங்கே ராஜேஷ் 7 இல்லை அதுக்கு முன்னாடிமா இதெல்லாம் 90 ருபீஸ் அது மட்டும் பரவாயில்ல அங்கே
அங்கே நில்லுங்க, சாப்பிடுங்கப்பா, சாப்பிட்டுட்டு போக மாட்டேங்களா? வீடு எங்கே இருக்கீங்க? மயிலாப்பூர்லேருந்து டெய்லி அங்கே போறியா காலேஜ்?
One minute, fruits வாங்கிக்கோங்க, பிரசாதம் வாங்கிக்கோங்க.
நீங்க வாங்கிட்டீங்களா நீங்க அப்படி என்ன நீங்க எல்லாரும் நிறைய சுவாமியோட பிளஸிங் எல்லாருக்கும் இருக்கு, எதுவுமே சேர்க்காது.
Slow.
பக்தி பரவசத்தை மறந்துவிட்டோம். நிகழ்ச்சி
बोलो विक्रम स्वामी जी की ரொம்ப நல்லா ரொம்ப ஹனுமார் கொடுத்த கிரீன் கலர்
அது கிஃப்டாக வந்தது. இது ஆஞ்சநேயர் எதேது
ஆமாம் வெரைட்டியாக நல்லா இருக்கு.
இந்த காலையில் எப்படி இருந்தது?
இல்லை இன்னைக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப எல்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்க.
இது வந்து இதே மாதிரி நாமும் கூட ரொம்ப பிஸியாக இருக்கும். ஆர்டிஃபிஷியலும் கிடையாது. ஒரு பேர் ரெண்டு பேர்
எத்தனை பேர்
எங்கள் எல்லாரும் ப்ளஸ் பண்ணி போடுது.
சார் இல்லை சார் வாங்கினா
பாட்டு நல்லா இருந்தது.
பிளஸிங்ஸ் வாங்கலாம் இந்த பக்கம் வந்துருக்கு சார். பிளஸிங்ஸ் வாங்கலாம்
வாங்க வாங்க பிளஸிங் வாங்க வந்துருங்க வாங்க 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 மூவ் பண்ணுங்க
வாங்கினவங்க நான்
வாங்க மூவ் பண்ணுங்க பிளஸிங் வாங்க சீக்கிரம் மூவ் பண்ணலாம்
எவ்வளோ பேர் பார்க்கலாம் நிறைய பேர்
வாங்க 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 மூவ் பண்ணுங்க
திரும்பி சார் நீங்கள் கொஞ்சம் சைடு வந்துடுங்க கொஞ்சம் சைடு கொஞ்சம் சைடு ஓகே பின்னாடி సార్ కొంచెం
சார் சார் கொஞ்சம் சைடு சார் சார் சைடு வந்து
இல்லை கொஞ்சம் வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க, கேட்காதீங்க, எதுவும் கேட்காதீங்க. கூப்பிட்டுருவாங்க, ஃபேமிலி கூப்பிட்டுருக்காங்க, அவங்க முடிச்சுட்டு வந்துட்டு வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. அவசரப்படாதீங்கம்மா. அவங்களே சொல்லுவாங்க. Just blessing மட்டும் தான். Only blessings, don't ask any questions. Please come on Saturday, Sunday for pujas.